In this video, I'm doing a Shopify Vitals app review and clarifying what the best apps to activate are. Ever since I found Vitals, I really love the fact that it saved me both money and increased my site speed, and has been a great asset to my store for about 2 years now. Watch to the end of this video to add even more value with another upsell app. Oh, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and give me any comments of what I could do to improve, what videos you're looking for in the future, and let's get to it.
So I'm just going to get straight to the Vitals app and what I'm going to do. You can find the Vitals app in the download links below. All right, so we're getting into the Vitals app straight away here. You can find this app in the links below in the description or on the App Store, but I'd really appreciate if you use the link below. It is of course an affiliate link, so I'd get a small commission if you use it, but every little bit helps the channel. And without further ado, let's get into the apps that I actually use and have weeded out. As you can see here, these are all the apps. So each one of these little circles is an app in Vitals. And I actually had it on a group. This is what gave me the idea for this video. The group said, what are the best apps to activate for Vitals? And which ones are just kind of outdated and spammy and whatnot. So as you can see from the screen right here, you can just take a screenshot, copy and paste it, and just see what happens. You'll have to do a little bit of setup for each app, but all right, so for those of you who want to stay and see the detailed explanation of why to use all the apps, stick around and let's go through them one by one. So this Facebook Pixels, if you use this, you can actually do multiple pixels. So if you go on here, it says what pixels are here, and you can add your master pixel and an alternate account. So just in case your ad account gets banned, you can have the backup pixel that still had data, and you could just swap over to using that right away. And both pixels, or even more than 2 pixels, I'm not sure if they have a limit, could be getting data at the same time, and you could just start your store up pretty quickly. So let's go back to the dashboard here. So that's a quick overview on the Facebook Pixels. Sticky add to cart, really useful. It basically just keeps your cart on the page, so as they're scrolling down, they can just click over the cart, say added it at the top, and they wanted to read the description more, and they can scroll down and it'll still be there, and they can just click over and go. Stock scarcity. I don't like using this most of the time. I have it here just in case, but yeah, for the most part, stock scarcity is something you want to avoid in 2021 going onward, at least fake stock scarcity. So this is great if you want to put this sense of urgency in here. They're running out of stock, order now. I have it there just in case because I let it naturally stock, but I usually also have the check sell one out of stock. So I avoid countdown timers, shipping information, accelerated checkout because it gets rid of opportunity to upsell in the cart page, which it also has in here. I'd have to look here, so if I have a cart count. We'll get to that eventually, but this basically allows them to skip the cart page and go straight to checkout. Great for one product stores if you don't need to upsell on the cart page. Related products. So this one actually puts related products. Let me take a quick look at this one more time. Okay, so yeah, you see all the options here. You can do related products in the same collection, in the same vendor, random products. So this is a upsell app. I actually have this built into my theme, and that's why it's turned off. So it might be a good one to turn on for your store if your theme doesn't include related products. And with all of these, you can see how it looks like in your store. The reason I'm not doing it here is because I don't want to show my store, and there'll be a lot of blanked out stuff anyways. I might do this on a demo store just to show you more in depth, but for now, let's move on to animate add to cart. So this is just a simple bouncy or shaky button. I don't have it on because, I don't know, it's just a bit of fluff that hasn't really made a difference in my opinion. Recently viewed. And this is great to have on if you have a lot of products that are similar and if they're looking at something and hop around your store. But for the most part, they usually go to the one page, and if they're going to buy, they buy. If they don't, they bounce off. So that's why I don't have this one on. And now we have announcement bars. So we go into this real quick. Announcement bars, create a smart bar. Okay. So say you have a sale, this would be a great one to turn on and activate at that time, but generally not something I'd have on all the time. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, So when you go into a Shopify store and you see that little wheel pop up on the side with discounts, personally, I don't like it. It seems spammy, it seems fake. That's why I don't have it on. But, I mean, depending on the store, it may be nice to have a little mini game and collect some leads and uh, send out email deals. Pop-ups. Generally, you want to avoid pop-ups, but yeah, exit intents and all that. Like I said, moving into 2021, I avoid all these spammy pop-ups and fake-looking things. Upsell builder, definitely turn it on. So this allows you to put product bundles, volume discounts, buy X, get Y, goal. So I'm going to take a quick look at this real quick. So you can create specific bundles and create offers. Let me scroll down. That tells you what's going on. Automatic placement, Vitals editor. Yeah. So this you can make specific offers, or you can just leave it be the default. It just picks one for you and upsells it. Personally, I like doing a bundle. If you see people starting to buy things together, you can start bundling together in that upsell builder. And there's a lot of apps that do this, but it's nice to have all this stuff in one app. So pre-orders are great if you have if you're still sourcing a product and are unsure about the stock, you can just put a pre-order thing on there. Or if the stock's running low, you can say it's out of stock, but you can pre-order for next time. Great thing to do. Instant search. So what this does is instantly find products they're looking for by using predictive search. So it's like an autocomplete. Next up, we have a scroll to top button, always nice. So if they're scrolling down to the bottom, it puts a little arrow on the side where you can just tap it and go back to the top. SEO alt tags, I always like SEO. It can never hurt anything. It'll help people find your store without paid ads. Visitor replays is like Lucky Orange, although yes, it is inferior, it's still in beta, but it's better than nothing. So if you're really strapped for cash, Vitals is the only thing you can afford right now. Visitor replays will still allow you to improve your store based on what visitors are doing, but like I said, there are better options. It still has a long ways to go before it's anywhere near Lucky Orange, but with all the other stuff this app package offers, it's great to have in here. Product description tabs, haven't really looked at this too much. Basically an organizational thing, allows people to find stuff better. Facebook Messenger chat, don't use it. Personally, I don't like using chat on my store, I just like using email. However, chat may allow you to make some sales. If they have a question, they can message you. Possible one to turn on, it depends on your preferences. Quick access links. Most important section. Okay, so this is just a management thing for you personally. Might be something to experiment with. Social media buttons. So yeah, if you want them to go to your pages, usually I turn these off because they're leaks in the sales funnel. So you don't want people wandering off to your sales page when they're in the middle of looking at your product and deciding if they want to buy or not. They'll get distracted. They'll never come back. They'll just be like, oh, yeah, I went to their social media page. They don't have anything posted, or I got distracted by all the comments and then I left. Again, this is preference. Personally, I don't like it there. Auto external links, again, I don't like this because it makes it seem like your store is kind of trying to keep them there, which it is, but yeah, I definitely have that one off. All-in-one chat. Let's see what this one does. WhatsApp. Oh, so this basically combines all the chats and allows them to message you on whatever app they prefer. Something to consider. Like I said, though, I kind of avoid chat. Currency converter, great to use if you need it. Personally, my theme has it built in. Product reviews. So just between the product reviews, the visitor replays, and the sticky add to cart, you're probably saving $60 already. And that's just 3 of the apps. The upsell builders usually run you around $40 to $50. Again, I would definitely, even if you're just using 2 of these, this app would still save you be half the cost of getting 2 apps that do the same thing. And even better, it increases your store speed because you'd have less apps. This is all one app and it's all optimized so that it doesn't slow down your speed no matter how many of these you activate, which is really awesome. So moving on, so product reviews are a must for every store, of course. Trust seals and badges. I'm on the fence about trust seals and badges. I've heard both ways that yes, they help or no, they don't do anything. But generally, this allows you to select, verified return, satisfaction, money back guaranteed, 100% quality. So the editor allows you to actually adjust it. So that's the other neat thing about Vitals. You can change things around so you don't look like every other store, even if the other store is using Vitals. You can change the badges, you can change the position, you can change the colors. Super customizable and very great. So recent sales notifications. So this is normal pop-up at the bottom. So-and-so bought this. Someone purchased wonderful example product 1 hour ago. I don't like those. Again, it's another distraction that pops up, makes your store look fake, so I'd have it off. Shoppable Instagram feed. Haven't messed with that. I don't do Instagram too much, but might be something to try if you have a great presence on Instagram. Payment logos. So again, I think my store has this set up, the typical, PayPal, Visa. Some say it adds trust to your store. Most people see it and it's like, yeah, of course you take those payments. So it's kind of a redundant app to have here. Inactive tab message. So this is, So at the very top when your store, it'll have a little flashy thing. Just kind of, I don't see any harm in having it there. That's why it's there. Favicon cart count. So this is where you have a little number on your cart saying how many they have in the cart. Again, not essential, but doesn't hurt. Cart reserve timer. Again, avoid all timers. Hide dynamic checkout buttons. I don't see any harm in dynamic checkout. Create a smooth checkout button. Hiding. So yeah, just read through these and decide if it's right for your store. Personally, I have them off. I mean, it might be one to turn on though. That's the one I'm on the fence about as well. Content protection. So all these protection ones, they won't really protect anything. So basically, like I said, I have an app down here called Lightshot where I can just hit print screen and copy and then paste what I find. So it won't be the best quality, so it does help a little bit. They couldn't get the original resolution, but they can still copy stuff from your store. It doesn't really protect anything. So this is just helps it make it a bit more difficult to copy. They can't just go into your store and copy and paste, but you can't either. So you have to be in the Shopify admin to actually copy stuff around. Cookies bar. So like I said, I haven't even looked through all these. Comply. Avoid that. Again, another pop-up. Agree to terms, checkbox. Yeah, this is all about the EU's regulations and agreeing to them. Geolocation redirect? Oh, so yeah, if you don't want certain people accessing your store, you're getting spam and they're not buying and they're messing up your metrics, you can say, hey, I don't want people from this place going to my store. So, that was a long one. I know I talked a little fast. The best advice I can give you with Vitals app is just go through and check all the ones to see if you want to use them or not. But like I said, avoid timers, avoid announcements and pop-ups, and even if you only use 2 or 3 of these apps, it makes Vitals worth it. So at $30 a month, it's super helpful for allowing you to customize your store how you want to. It does definitely increase conversions. It pays for itself in, I would say, about a week. I mean, in your first week, if you have a decent branded store that's set up for sales, has good products and everything, Vitals will pay for itself pretty much instantly. So I can't see any real downsides to Vitals. The only thing that might happen is if you're using other apps for similar things that might conflict with them. So definitely be very cautious about if you get another product or review app, don't use Vitals if you're going to do that. If you get another trust seal and badge, turn that off. But that's why it's super flexible as well. Even if you don't use these apps, you can still just say, hey, I can just turn them off and use other parts of Vitals, and I'm still getting great value. I mean, it's almost unparalleled value, actually. I would say this is probably the most value-conscious app on the entire store. And if you said you could only get one app, I'd say I'm getting Vitals and I'm getting my fulfillment, and that's pretty much all I need to start any new store. And it even has these little headers to help you find specific apps. So I was in the dashboard seeing all the apps this way, but there's another way to see them as well. And you can just go to the side menus and say, I want ones that boost revenue, convert more, etc., etc. Like I said, I cannot stress how great Vitals is. Their support team is super helpful. They get back to you within 24 hours. There's just nothing I can say that's really bad about it. I mean, get it. Get it now. That's my review on Vitals. Get it now. So as for the bonus, I'm going to go to my store and I'm going to show you my bonus. So reconvert post-purchase upsell. I definitely recommend this for your store. I do not recommend you dropping myself. And yeah, you can set up a default template. Revenue generated by the app was about $300 over the last 30 days is about $300 for me. As you can see, ROI of 1,000. Thank you. It converts at about the same rate as my store. Super helpful. So yeah, get yourself reconvert, and this will add one of the things Vitals is lacking. So Vitals does not have a post-purchase upsell. They have everything in between, but not a post-purchase one. Hopefully they add that at a later date and I can just ditch reconvert. But for now, reconvert and Vitals are about the only two apps I'd have to pretty much cover everything on your store. Full overview of Vitals, a quick overview of reconvert, and add these to the store and let me know what happens. Let me know in the comments what sort of questions you have about them, what sort of results you get real quick. And I'd love if you liked and subscribed. And this is Casey signing out.